Hello and welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv. I have been sick this week, so my voice, it's about gone. But we do have a lot of stuff going on the channel, and let's get right into it.
Welcome to Morning Coffee, Maddog Merv. Today,
got our French roast this morning again.
I wonder if I'm a big fat guy. I mean,
And then
holy
they
cow.
I always had a schmear.
he's probably going for bagels. He's trying to steal.
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it.
I have no clue.
And I got a bunch of chores to do. Oh, who wants to do that?
Well, today we're going to We're going to skip the shout out because I can't shout, so we're going to skip that. But I wanted to thank all of those of you who commented and watched the video last Monday on the grand reveal of our little alien project for the front yard. I learned a lot. Like pool noodles, don't ever try to paint them. If you think they're a good project for a DIY thing, I think they're a pile of crap. Find a different resource. That's just my opinion. If you are going to use them, you get whatever color you want, and then you match everything to that particular color. And I should have known a lot of the stuff going into it. I didn't think. I'll be honest, I just didn't think. I tried using craft paint when I shouldn't have in some areas. Some things it worked out fine, but seeing as how it's an outdoor in Utah, prop. I should have used automotive grade acrylic enamel. I mean, honestly. But I wound up on some of the other projects that I did using latex, house latex, and at $25 for a little quart, it gets expensive. So this was supposed to be stuff you got around the house, stuff you got in your garage. You can make, BS. To do one of these aliens properly, you're good $100. To do it the way I did it, I mean, I was a good, $50-$60 per alien. So, the only thing cheap about it was the pool noodles, which I would not want to ever use again. The alien spaceship was easy to do. There's some variations you could do on that. The string lights, of course, are fairly inexpensive, but the fog machine, that was really fun to figure out and engineer that and get it to work. So anyway, that's our display this year outside. Hope everybody enjoyed that. On the stash, we had the Dragula and the Munster coach in the commemorative tin, which those things are really cool, I guess, for collectors. I'm not a collector. I'm a builder. It's like a car. Car was meant to be driven, not sit as a driveway queen. So for me, same thing goes with models. They're meant to be built and enjoyed. Cruella, get off that. This dog would hurt you, and I'll tell you. Cruella, stop. Anyway, just chewing on the trailer over here. I'm going to go ahead and build the Dragula now. It's one that I've kind of wanted to do for a very long time, but I've always had so many other priorities and projects. Now that I've got it, I'm going to go ahead and do it, but I'm going to do it my way. A few little upgrades here and there. When it comes to the Munsters coach, there's so much that really needs to be upgraded to make it decent that, we'll probably get to it next year, probably. It's definitely the engine that comes in, it's going to go right in the trash. But anyway, it's going to get some details when I get around to that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that piece on the stash. Coming up this week, looks like I have an M3 Lee by Academy that I'm going to be looking at on the stash. And then tomorrow's main show is a project that I'm glad it's done. Not because it's been a pain in the neck and I can't wait to get this done. No, this is one I wanted to see what it would really look like, because I've only seen it on a computer screen. And that is the Bog Horror, also known as the Mutant 6 or the M6A2E1, which was a proto tank turret with a 105 millimeter gun, high velocity gun, that was going to go on the T-29 American tank. And this prototype T-29 turret and gun, to kind of test it out, they put it on one of the existing T1E1, or you know it better as the M6 American Heavy, that we built like 50 of and didn't send them overseas. But we had a T1E1 chassis that was, would have been great for this, so that's what they did. They put it on and tried it out. Has an incredibly high profile. I mean, it's higher than a KV5 in the world of tanks. So it's big moving target for sure. It's slow, gangly, kind of cool though. The way that it was designed or envisioned was possibly as like an upgrade to the Jumbo. Put a big old slab armor on the front, and with that frontal armor, use it as an assault tank like the Jumbo. Well, of course that never happened, but in the game world of tanks, that's what it has. So I wanted to build it as what's called the Mutant 6 with that big slab armor. Now that was never installed on the actual ones that they built, but anyway, I wanted to add that. So cool, looks neat. So we do that, and then for Halloween they have these Spectre tanks, I guess that's what they're called, but these Halloween specials, and they've got 10 or 12 of them, maybe not quite that many. But a while back I did one called the Hellhound, and then we did that Groznychev, whatever it was, the KV5 that looks like a dragon. We did that earlier this year, but I've been wanting to do this Bog Horror, which is the Mutant 6 with slimy crap hanging all over it. So finally got it done. Tomorrow you get to see it. So and I'm kind of proud of it, I'll be honest with you, because it made the banner at KitLink's online web store. Every week they pick, if you submit photos of models you built, or you put it on their KitLink's website, their model building website, the owner will choose whatever they like that week and put it on their banner for their newsletter. And I was chosen a while back with that Impala that I did for my daughter, the Supernatural Impala, and then here I'm chosen again with the Bog Horror. So pretty proud of that one. And it comes with, it gives you like a $10 store credit, which is cool. So anyway, that's tomorrow's show. You will want to check that one out. It's fun with Halloween. So the other stuff that's been going on, I have been this week part of a conference, another conference, but this one is a virtual conference. So back in July, mid-July, I went to Sacramento for a conference of healthy green schools and colleges. Well, they are having their fall summit now, and instead of doing it in person, they're doing it virtually. So there's a couple of days a week that we get on a Zoom call with this large group of people and talk about some of the subjects that have to do with keeping schools with less toxic chemicals in them, and healthier environments for kids. So I've spent a couple of days this week involved in that. Like I said earlier, we got a cold front that moved through. We got some really cold rain for a couple of days here. which dropped the temperatures, facilitating me being inside, which was fine. I got a lot of stuff done within the office. So I have a new little office area. We showed one off last year or a year ago, I guess, a space that I had built to work inside in the house in the wintertime. Well, some things changed recently in our arrangement with all of the kids that are here. I wound up getting a little storage room that I've had before as a modeling room, and I'm absolutely tickled to have this as my office space. Got wall hangings, you know, I mean, on a conference call, it looks like a pretty little, you know, professional little room. But I also have a bunch of my ships and whatnot on shelves hanging on the wall. And it's a good little space in the wintertime where I can work on a project. It's not like I can have it, you know, sprawled all over the place, but at least it's a good warm place out of the elements that I can work in the wintertime. So yay for me. We'll probably include it in one of the shows coming up here before long. So I was busy setting all of that up this week, but I've also been finishing up. Remember that skeleton popping out of the painting? Well, we're almost done. We're going to meet the deadline on that, I'm pretty sure. Should have that done this week, and we should have a show on that here in another week. And then I'm trying to get this, the Dragula. I wanted to have it done before Halloween, so I should have it done before Halloween. I'm busy working on that. So right now we're on track to get some of these projects finished, and I'm excited because these are things I wanted for this Halloween, and yep, looks like it's going to come to fruition. My only sad part is it doesn't look like we're going to have very warm weather for Halloween this year. I mean, that could change, but as of right now, it looks like it's going to be a cold Halloween, which sucks, you know, but it is what it is here. So anyway, folks, I'm going to get back to finishing up the projects that I got going on. You guys have a great week ahead. Don't miss the show tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.